Children, for your practicals, this will be your practical book, and you are going to write these practicals in this book. For geometry, you will be writing 3, 5, 6, 10 and 11. These are the questions that these are the practicals that you will be doing in this book. We begin with the third practical, number 3. What you have to do here, aim to verify that the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of the product of its base and corresponding heights. We have learnt the theory behind this. We are going to do how to verify it using practicals. Okay. Now these are the materials required. Now for procedure, you already have a figure drawn in your practical book like this. Now what you need to do in your observation table is this. You are going to take values like this. Let us take the base AB to be 10, height CD to be 5. Find area of triangle ABC using the formula half base into height. Substitute half, base as 10 and height as 5. You get your answer 25. Next, for the second triangle PQR, take base as 8, height as 4. Half 8 into 4, you will get the area as 16. In the second column, you have ratio of areas of two triangles. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. This is X. So 25 upon 16. When I find the ratio of the product of the bases and corresponding heights, AB into CD. AB is 10, CD is 5 upon QR into PT, 8 into 4. When I solve this, I'll get 25 by 16. This is Y. Is X equal to Y? Yes. So these are the things which you need to write in your practical book. And what you write in this tabular column, you can write it in pen. Okay. So this will be your first practical. Now when you are asked for your exam, you will be writing the aim, materials required, okay, then observation table, and you need to write aim, observation table and conclusion. There is no need for materials required. You have aim, observation table and conclusion. What is a conclusion? Thus the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of the product of their bases and corresponding heights. Okay. So this will be the first practical from geometry. Next, go to the next one, which is practical number 5. Now practical number 5, to understand the construction of tangents from points in the interior of the circle, on the circle and exterior of the circle. Now here what you need to do, observation. You're going to draw a figure. The center is O. Take a point P in the interior of the circle. Point P lies in the interior. How many tangents can be drawn? 0. Next, draw a circle. The point Q lies on the circle. How many tangents can be drawn? 1. Next, when you draw a circle from a point outside it, you can draw 2 tangents. So you write here 2. Now here, for conclusion, you're going to write from the interior no or 0. From a point on the circle 1. From a point outside it is 2. So these are the things which you need to be doing. Now what you draw here will be in pencil. What you write here can be in pen. Okay. So this will be your next practical number 5. Next, after this, practical number 6. This will be your third practical in geometry. Now to show that infinite circles can be drawn passing through 2 points. Now here, see, this is your reference figure. Using this, you have to draw here where there is a place given for students' activity. So here what you will do is you are going to draw a line AB. Draw the perpendicular bisector of AB, that is your line L. It is explained here in the procedure. You can go through it. So you draw a line AB, draw the perpendicular bisector. Take any point on the perpendicular bisector. Now let's say we take a point P. Now point P as the center and A as the radius. So PA as the radius, we are going to draw a circle. Just when you draw it, check whether it touches point B also. Okay, it will definitely touch. Alright, that's what is perpendicular bisector theorem. Now take any other point on this line. There are so many points which are given. Q, M, R, S. Take any point on this perpendicular bisector. With that point and A as the radius, you will draw a circle. It will definitely pass through B, and hence you can draw any number of circles. So this is what you need to do here for students' activity. And conclusion, you're going to write here, infinite circles can be drawn passing through two distinct points, and the centers of all these circles lie on the perpendicular bisector of the segment joining these two points. So this will be your conclusion. Okay. So that is about practical number 6. The next practical that you have to do is number 10. Practical number 10. To draw an angle and divide it into 4 equal parts using a compass and a ruler. So this is your reference figure. Exactly like this you need to do it here. So first what you are going to do is you will draw angle ABC, which is 120 degrees. You are going to bisect it. So draw the angle bisector. So how do you bisect angle ABC? You will draw an arc. Then steel point here. Take a suitable measure. Cut an arc here. Now steel point here, same measure, cut an arc. Join this, you get the perpendicular bisector of angle ABC. Now angle ABD is 60 degrees and angle DBC will be 60 degrees. Now again angle ABD, you are going to bisect it in the same way. So you get 30 degrees each here. Bisect this angle 30 degrees each here. So that it's explained in the procedure, you have to do this here. And then you're going to write this in the observation table, measures of all these angles. This is 120, this will be 30, this is 30, 30 and 30. Are all these angles equal? Yes. Now all these you're going to write it in pen, and this only the figure will be drawn in pencil. So conclusion, thus using compass and ruler, the given angle can be divided into the given number of equal parts. Okay. So that's the 4th practical that you have done for geometry. The 5th and the last one is the next one, practical number 11. To verify distance between any two points on graph paper using distance formula and by scale. Now here, this is your reference figure. Now what you're going to do is we are going to take any 2 points on a graph which is drawn like this. Now here I have taken -3, 3 and 5, 3. Okay. And we are going to find out the distance between these 2 points using a distance formula as well as using a ruler. Ruler is using a scale, find out the distance. You get the distance as 8. Now here in the conclusion, in the observation table, what are the coordinates of point A? Right, -3, 3. B is 5, 3. Find the distance between them using distance formula. x2 minus x1 the whole square. 5 minus -3. So 5 plus 3, 8 square. Plus y2 minus y1. 3 minus 3, 0 square. So square root of 8 square plus 0 square. Square root of 8 square is 64 plus 0. So root 64, answer is 8. And if I find the distance between both these points, if I can find, see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. So it's 8 centimeter and the distances are equal. So this is your observation table. Thus the distance formula is verified through practical. That is your conclusion. So this will be your 5th practical to be done for geometry. And this will be written in pen, and here what you draw should be in pencil. Okay. Children, I hope all 5 practicals are clear for you in geometry. Now, apart from this, now this practicals that you do in this practical book will be checked by the teachers. There are marks for this. You will be having your practical exam wherein you will be given 1 out of these 5 practicals, and you will be asked to write the aim. Aim of course will be giving you, which will be the question. You will be writing the observation table, and the conclusion. So it could be in the form of a table. You may have to draw a graph depending upon what question you get. Okay. But it will be asked out of these 5 questions in geometry. So that will carry 10 marks. Okay. The practicals that you write in your book carries marks, which is included in this 10 marks. Okay. Apart from this practical, you also have an assignment to be done which carries 10 marks. These are the questions for your assignment. State and prove theorem of areas of similar triangles. You have to state and prove this theorem. Prove that the tangent segments drawn from an external point to a circle are congruent. This is the third question. Question number 4, and this is question number 5. Now I will be uploading the PDF for this assignment as well as all the practicals which I have just shown. Together I'll be uploading the PDF, so you can go through it and complete your practical books as well as the assignment. Now the assignment has to be done in an assignment sheet of paper. Take 1 or 2 assignment sheets, as many required to do all these 5 sums properly. Write your name, standard, division and say max assignment right on top when you do this. Okay. Now keep the assignment ready, keep your practicals also complete and keep it ready. Whenever you are asked to come and submit in the school, you will be doing it. Both these assignment and practical carry marks. These will be the internal marks which will be going from the school. Okay, so kindly keep both of them ready and submit it whenever we ask you to do it. Okay, I hope children there are no doubts and I am very clear whatever I have told you. In case you still have doubts, you can ask in the doubts column in the website. Okay, that's it. Thank you children.